get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Play action. It's Burrow out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Burrow looking to pass. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure at the top. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now they go play action now. Burrow finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Burrow's thrown into the hands of Sample. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Ready.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action with Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. I think 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 29 yards. And the Bengals are in for 6. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, he's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Good victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 37. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't getting...
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown Eagles. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Elliott good with a PAT. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
But first down, Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of it.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
They gotta go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow on first down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. I tell you what, I can't remember a defense.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no hiding, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Someone's got their chicken at the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Ready? 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts fumbles it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Cowboys! Big Lions!
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. They'll go again here with Akers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Burt sets up to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Hurts to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Moore.
Oh, man, partner, this is something quarterbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Keeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 50, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
See so far in this defense because they didn't show their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again at Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot with receiving completion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
This time they stay on the ground. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Let's go now.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Back to 60, back to
60. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Running his red premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
This dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Back to 60.
They go play action with Hurts, rolling to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 32 on the play.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Quez Watkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a...
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing is Hurts. Slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show his own problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep doing the ball with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident throw. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt, 4 everybody. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now here's another interception. Picked up by a safety, Joe Kuski. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 30.
Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess, this a heat check. Yeah, shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years, the vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the club for a year or 2. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P98. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like to flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, fast for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like goofing, I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just aim at ready to Whittles Peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or 2. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
I know, close your eyes.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Burrow. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing Jones.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Jones. To the right and complete to Galladay. Touchdown, Giants!
Kenny Galladay on the touchdown throw from Daniel Jones.
And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Jones throwing for it.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
No, a heck of a move.
Man.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Von Bell.
And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon.
86 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands and see how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. 11-90. They go play action with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
11.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
I'm one, right? 11 MP.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
12.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
It's another one. We got another one.